Hey you guys, I just want to explain why I think this league, well, it's not even a league actually, it's the event, the Phrecia event. It's probably one of the best leagues to date. I think it rivals like even Affliction League, just because like at least for me, I enjoy high juice, make my character strong as possible, juice up the maps, make as much loot as possible drop from each map, and like this league we kind of have two normal settlers. We had one to a degree. I mean, even this. Like both the Titanic Pandemonium, like with Terrors and also Rogue Exile Titanic also just existed in Settlers. Obviously it's way better in this because the idols and I don't know, we have like I feel like it's almost better, the idols are almost better than the Atlas tree in a sense. Like for example, in like juice, I don't know, you just go for one mechanic and juice it really hard because the one problem the Atlas tree had, I guess wait, here, let me swap. It's like one problem with the Atlas tree, in my opinion, is like, look what you did. Wait, like Titanic Pandemonium, like every node you're taking anyway is just map effect, which is like you basically took map effect and then you had enough to like grab like your Rogue Exile nodes, then you got your Eater nodes. And instead now we have this times 4 and it's actually 3%. This you can get 4 of and make it 5%. You have both these nodes that are more juiced up. On top of the fact, like, you have this, like, Wild Road Exiles are possessed. We have, like, we basically have this, except we have a 48% chance. And then Rituals, like, we have a 100% chance. You have this still. You basically have everything of this, except it's, like, itemized, and it's, like, better as itemized. Which is, like, I don't know. I feel like that's, like, a really sick part of this league. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but to me, it's, like, and on top of that, dude, I feel like, dude, they added as much as like a normal league. Like on top of that, we have a whole new ascendancy. Like 19 whole new ascendancies. I mean, this is my favorite one. We get Nimis for free, crit cap for free. I mean, we even have Deadeye plus 2 proc. Elusive, basically elusive just saves us 4 points here, right? But like, also another thing, another good part of this league is I feel like the gold in Settlers League, you would use it for Faustus and that's it. And then like, I mean, you could gamble, but I feel like realistically gambling gold with any of these is like pointless almost. So like I always in Settlers just stacked up on my gold. But here, like, I mean, if you gamble Conquer Idols, this is like insane. On top of the fact you're doing a rarity farm, so you're getting a lot of gold. So and then you can also like revert that gold in back into 2x2s, and then you can sell those to people, which is like sick. I don't know. And like I just think of like making your character stronger. This league feels just like Affliction. Like remember Affliction? Like you get a triple wisp map. Like sometimes you can like do half of it, like 1/3 of it, and then eventually you get your character stronger and you can do more and more. That's kind of how this feels to the point where now, at least for me, I can pretty much full clear, even if it's like wisp rogue exiles. Also, like, oh dude, I feel like my favorite farm was still when we had the curation div card. It kind of sucks that there's no div card farm left in the game, really. Like, every div card method's, like, completely neutered after Necropolis League, where we had, like, the Rogue Exile curation completion. We had div card farming at its, like, peak. It was, like, 5 times better, at least, than it ever was. Probably more than that, even. Maybe, like, 10 times. I swear, you'd get Apothecary every, like, 4 maps. It was, like, pretty crazy. But then they nerfed the curation scarab. Well, they didn't, like, they nerfed like the rogue exile part, right? And then like basically you just ran curation. You did like then there was like the mysterious barrels, which they also removed, and you just literally wore as much movement speed as possible and just do the maps as fast as you can and just hope like your curation scarab like gives you a completion like dupe, which I don't know. I feel like farms like that are like after that, like the Necropolis, even the Settlers League, it's like you just like opened boxes until your character could do these strats, and obviously, I feel like the Titanic like Pandemonium Terrors didn't really get figured out until like 3-4 weeks into Settlers League, and then that's when I went int sacker. But like, yeah, that's pretty sick. Also, another thing I feel like a lot of the leagues, the last few leagues have suffered from was like stuff just kept getting nerfed, like especially the farming methods. Imagine like as a more casual player, you're like making your character strong enough to do one of the higher end farms, and then that higher end gets farmed, gets nerfed, and then you're like, well, what was I making this character for? Or like, what was I like stockpiling these for before they like went up even more in price? Imagine someone that like bought curations 30 div each and couldn't even run them all. Boom. They get home from like work, minus 200 divines. Well, GG, my league's over. Or it'd be like insanely demoralizing. But also, dude, another thing about the idols that need why they can go core is like, I mean, here, wait. Are you ready? Like, watch my stash tabs. Like, one stash tab. Like, that even has some. 2 stash tabs. 3 stash tabs. 4 stash tabs. And I'm pretty much only picking up Conquer now and like gambling them. Like 5, dude. Look at this. All the idols. All the idols. All the idols. I mean, GGG. The idols are insanely good for GGG because the more idols you need to like store, the more of these you need to buy. The idols, dude. Everyone's just buying the idols, man. It's actually crazy how much room they take up, though. But other than that, like, oh my god, what the hell? You got some trades. Other than that, that's pretty much my opinion so far. I'm probably gonna eventually transition into a strength, like an int stacker or something again. But I'm not really sure when that's gonna be exactly. Because right now, like, I'm still trying to save up. I want to switch my idols from like the per 5 map quality to the 3% per explicit, so then I don't have to roll my own maps. I can just plug these in. You do like 1 T17 with escalation, triple corruption, or corruption and triple of this. That's where you drop like 40 maps if you just roll like 100% more maps on a T17. You just roll this map mod. Oh wait, where is it? Whatever. That's about it. That's it for me. Like, I'll probably make a build. I'll make a video on my build. Like the Titanic strat. There's obviously this one. There's also like you can also use like this. This is like a little bit different, but you can use terrors in Pandemonium. I mean, I can make a video on like my Strongbox strat I was using too, or like even like the initial map progress, because a lot of people I feel like struggle with it, but like I was just using like here, wait, here 1 to 15. Do I even have any of these left, or did I like delete them? I don't even know if I have them. But I just was like, I was stacking as many of them as possible. Oh wait, is it this? Oh, it wasn't this. Where is it? I feel like it's like one of these or something. But basically one of these is like your tier 1 to 15s, like, and I was just using as many of those as possible, and that really helped my early map prog. Because I've had a lot of people tell me they struggled a lot with that. Which, like, it was kind of a struggle at first, but I don't know. Realistically, it wasn't really that much of a struggle.